Yeah, lovely. Hi, Andre.
Hi.
Can I first of all ask how the squad is this week? How are all the players? Are there any fresh injury concerns ahead of the weekend?
I think the team is fine. Of course, there is a couple of players that is still not training with the team, that is on a longer rehab plan. But otherwise, we have been having a full week, more sessions than the last weeks. So I think we're in a pretty good place right at the moment.
You're in a good place fitness-wise. You seem to be in a good place as well in terms of performances and results. Have you noticed a step forward from this group of players in the last few weeks? And if so, what have you noticed that have really pleased you?
Yeah, I think it is for all teams that if you're winning and doing good performances in general, the confidence in the group becomes stronger, the belief becomes stronger, and also when some player that has been out for a while coming back and making the competitions during the week a little bit more, a little bit tougher because there's more players in the sessions, and that's growing the team. So I would say that a lot of things has been going in the right direction the last weeks. So I think, like I said, we're in a good place.
You're in a good place in the table too. Obviously, a win would keep the pressure up on Chelsea. How do you view the way the title race is shaping up? Because so often the WSL is about such small margins in terms of who eventually lifts the trophy.
Yeah, I think it's we are still very early in the season. But like I said earlier, I think that every game you play and you get a good result, but also a performance, especially our second half in this in the weekend, was good. That's growing a feeling that it will take quite much for us to lose a game. But at the same time, if we drop, like I think we did in first half, we were not 100% in all situations. All teams can challenge us. And I think that's something for us to learn, that when we're doing all the things that we are supposed to do, and we are a great team with great players. But like I said, also, if you drop a little bit, you will definitely be challenged and exposed by West Ham, Everton, Chelsea, no matter what. So for us, it's just about keep on going all the time and making sure that each game has their own challenges, no matter who you play against. And it will be the same in this weekend, that if we don't go out and think that it's just about competing about the title, doesn't matter, because now we play this weekend against Everton, and we need to win that game to be able to continue challenge for the title.
Hi, Andre. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
You've touched on Everton a little bit there already, but what are you expecting from them this week? And they've had a difficult start, but I guess every team poses their own challenges for us.
About our team, yeah, I think it's. I expect for us to start on a better level than we did in the last game, and I'm not worried about that. We talked about it a little bit this week also, and I know that we have been haven't had the best start in the last game, and we are aware of that. But at the same time, I also know that now when we have been training well this week, and the team are also, some players are coming back, and we are getting competitions in the training sessions, and that will always challenge the players. So those ones that get the opportunity to start the game on Sunday also know that if we're not managing, if we're not succeeding for difference, there is a lot of players just sitting outside and waiting to contribute to the team's performance, and I think that's good for a team.
I know we've touched on the table a little bit already, but if Chelsea drop points, it gives us the chance to go top. Is that something that you and the team have discussed ahead of the game this weekend? Is that the main motivator against Everton?
No, it can't be the main motivator. I think it's a long way to go. So for us, it's just about we need to win this game, and we cannot. It's not a. We cannot do anything about Chelsea's game or United's game or Arsenal's. That's nothing for us to think about right now. And just about how do we do everything we can to beat Everton in the weekend, and that's the only thing we talk about.
Finally, not really picking any players out in particular, but every player was new to you this season. Is there anyone or any connections on the pitch that you've seen really develop already and are excited to continue to see flourish in the style that you implement?
Yeah, I would say quite many. I think it's been interesting to follow Laura Blinchilde-Browns, her development during this fall, and also how she has been working together with Yui in for both of them a little bit of a new position, because they are playing two in this sixth position. That partnership has been interesting to follow, and I still think it's growing. But I also, of course, need to highlight Auba Fagino, we have been playing her in, I would say, in almost all positions, but with that kind of player also, they're having the possibility to play in different roles and still have an enormous effect to the team's performance. So it's difficult to. I can continue saying more players, but if I should say someone, that would be someone that has been doing it good during the whole fall.
Thank you, Andre, and the best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll go to Zoom. Dan?
Andre, hope you're well. Obviously, you played Everton already in the League Cup, and they fielded quite a strong team for that game as well. So how much can you take out of that when you're analysing and looking forward towards this weekend?
Yeah, I think that game we was learning a lot about Everton in that game, but at the same time, I think that they are a pretty tricky team, because they're changing structure, formation quite often, both between the games, but also during the games. So we can definitely learn how they approached us in the last game, but I'm also at the same time pretty sure that it will be totally different in the weekend. So yeah, we can learn something, but in general, I also know Brian will probably do something totally different.
There's a lot said in football about strong home form, but I just wonder, away from home, every challenge in the Super League is very different. So how important is it for your team, if you're going to go the distance this season, to be really strong and give little away from home?
Yeah, I think for us it's been. I think that we have done pretty good away games also. So I think we all coaches are talking about it shouldn't be that big difference of playing home and away, and I'm still in that phase that I still think that it doesn't matter if it's the same surface, everything is the same except for the circumstances around. So, but to build a trust in how we are playing and what we're doing, no matter if we play home and away, it's shouldn't have that effect to the team. And so far it hasn't been that big difference of our performance from home and away. So I hope we can keep that.
That's brilliant. Thanks for that, Andre. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Are you looking to other players to kind of fill that gap?
Yeah, of course, it's a massive loss, of course, of losing your captain, a great player, a great leader. But at the same time, this is what it's about for the rest of the group of managing that. And I think they did it well in the West Ham game, and I'm not worried that it will be a challenge in this coming weeks either. We will always miss Alex when she's not on the field and with her leadership, but at the same time other people will feel that, okay, now I need to take a bigger responsibility. Now I have a possibility both on the field and off the field to take another responsibility. And I think that is key and it's also showing that the group is strong, because I don't need to tell somebody that now you need to step up, because they have showed already this week and the last week that a lot of people feel that, okay, I need to help a little bit more now. So it's also giving the team the challenge of figuring out how do we deal with it.
And then just finally from me, I think something that I noticed maybe in the first half against West Ham was maybe a few fouls not being given against Buddy Shaw that perhaps could have been. I was just wondering whether you think he gets less fouls than maybe other players, and if there's any reason behind that.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I think it's I haven't thought about it that much, and I think it is for a player like her that is a very strong player. The expectations that she should manage more can sometimes be a factor in it, but it hasn't been anything that I have taken any kind of notice of. And if I feel so in the future, I will definitely let the referees know about it. But right now, I don't think that there is anything that the referees are thinking of that they should put more demand on it. But it can easily be because she is a physically and strong player.
Okay, thank you, and good luck on Sunday.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions? All good? Thank you, everyone. Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.